Okay, well, hello everyone. Welcome to the the Avenidas Rainbow Collective Empowerment and Connections Conference. My name is Thomas Kingery, and I am the ARC, or Avenidas Rainbow Collective Program Coordinator, and I'll be your host for today. We're happy to have you join us. This is our first conference. We're a new a pilot program sponsored by the County of Santa Clara to provide services and programming to LGBTQ seniors in the area. So we've got a full afternoon planned for you, so let's get started. I'd like to start by introducing you to our first speaker, County Supervisor and proven LGBTQ community ally and advocate, Joe Simitian. Please welcome Joe.
Thank you, Thomas. Thank you very much for including me in today's program. I had three things I wanted to share with you today. The first is to say thank you. Thank you to Avenidas, thank you to the Rainbow Collective, and thank you to all of you who are part of this program today, whether it's as a participant, a sponsor, a staff member. This is really indicative of the kind of work that Avenidas has been doing for a very long time, which is building community, and not just building community, but sustaining community in its many forms. And this is one more very important way that Avenidas has stepped up with the Rainbow Collective to build and maintain a sense of community. And as challenging as that is during the pandemic, I have to say I think it's more important than ever. Many of us have been concerned for a very long time about what some have described as an epidemic of loneliness across the country. Too many people who just don't have the meaningful connections in their lives they'd like to have. And I think that has become an even greater concern during the pandemic as we are all forced to socially distance, isolate ourselves, and be disconnected from the friends and family that we care about and who care about us. So a particular thanks to the Rainbow Collective and Avenidas for pulling us all together in this way and continuing to build community, which, as I say, has always been the hallmark of the work at Avenidas in my experience over the years. I also wanted to take a minute just to tell you how we got here, or at least how we got here through my perspective, which of course every one of us has a different take on this. But I remember sitting at the Senior Center in Mountain View, actually, for a listening session that was sponsored by our county's Office of LGBTQ Affairs, as we heard from folks in the community about what they valued in the way of programs and services, as we heard about what they wished they had in the way of programs and services. And I was reminded of two things, which I knew, but which were points really driven home that day in the listening session. The first is that too often, older members of the LGBTQ community are, I have to say it, an afterthought in terms of programs and services. And the second observation I would make is that because we are at the very northern end of Santa Clara County, it is sometimes tough to bring county services to the farthest reaches of northern Santa Clara County. So I remember thinking that day, yeah, I knew it, but I got a good potent reminder that we needed to be thinking and doing more about the needs of LGBTQ older residents, seniors, and that we need to be doing more in the North County area that I represent. That then led quite naturally into an excitement around work that our own Palo Alto Human Relations Commission had been doing with folks at Avenidas. I remember the early days in the cafe. I followed up with the leadership of Avenidas and said, can we do more? Could you do more? And the reply I got was pretty direct. We'd love to, but we need a little financial help to do that. And I was so pleased when I went back to the Board of Supervisors, asked my colleagues to weigh in and provide a modest measure of funding. And that really was the start of what has now become the Rainbow Collective. From my perspective, I'm sure others have a different path and a different story to share as well. The third and final thing I want to share today is, because this is a conference for and about older adults in the LGBTQ community, I'm guessing that there are a lot of folks on the conference call today who look back over the years and say, how far we've come, how long it took, and how much more work we have to do. And that's what the program is about today. I'm looking at the conference program that I've got right here. And, as I look at the issues that the conference is designed to address today in terms of inclusive housing and legal issues and overcoming discrimination and building our own village, it is a reminder that as far as we've come, there's still so much work to do. So I thank the collective and Avenidas for helping us do that work. And I thank all of you who helped make the progress happen over the last many years and indeed decades. It seemed so hard fought, so long coming. And then it seemed to me as if there was a moment of sunlight. And candidly, I think it's because there are people on this call and around the community and the state and the nation who, under often difficult circumstances, stepped up, came out, and reminded the larger community that the people they had affection and respect and love for were part of that larger community and deserved to be embraced as such. Wasn't always easy. Indeed, it was often hard, painful, came at some significant cost. But once friends, families, and colleagues understood just who the community was, they really couldn't help but embrace the community. And I am so pleased that we are here today with an institutional embrace from the Rainbow Collective and the folks at Avenidas. Thank you for including me. Good luck with your work today. And I know you will always find me when you need a partner and an ally, and I welcome that partnership. Thank you so much. Be well.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you so much. And seriously, thank you so much for all the support that you've given us since the very beginning. We wouldn't be where we are today if it wasn't for you. You are truly a proven ally to the LGBTQ community, and we appreciate all that you do for us. We truly do. And I want to echo some of the things that Joe said. LGBTQ seniors are often forgotten about. They could be, I mean, to tell you the truth, seniors in general, I'm a case manager for seniors, they are forgotten in general, but more so is the LGBTQ seniors. They're more likely, I'm not sure if you're aware, but LGBTQ seniors are more likely to suffer from social isolation, poor health, addiction problems than their counterparts in the straight community. So that's part of what we do here at ARC is we're trying to be there today to cover the needs of the LGBTQ seniors who need some support, but also to interject some interventions in our community and in society to remedy those issues that our community faces, to sort of gap those and bridge those gaps of service that the LGBTQ seniors have in their life. So, with this COVID situation that we're in, everybody's sheltering in place, staying at home, avoiding contact, that just exasperates the social isolation of our seniors. So ARC is dedicated to helping our seniors get through today, but also improve, making a better tomorrow. So thank you again, Joe, for all the support that you and the county has given us. We truly, truly appreciate it. The next speaker